Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt a quiet shock? Not because of wrinkles or gray hair, not because of the obvious signs of age, but because something deeper has shifted. You're still you. Your stories, your laughter, your soul, all of it is still alive. But your body whispers a different tale now, subtle yet persistent, changes that sneak in whether you notice them or not. After 70, these changes begin appearing quietly. They aren't just physical. They are messages, signaling that your body, your mind, and your connection to the world are moving in ways you may not yet understand. Some are gentle reminders, others are urgent, asking for attention before they reshape your life. Today, we explore 7 signs that appear after 70, signs that most people don't talk about, signs that if noticed early, can transform your journey through aging. Sign 1: your balance is no longer automatic. It starts with a hesitation you almost ignore. Bending to tie your shoes, you sway a little. Standing up too quickly, you reach instinctively for the wall. You brush it off. Arthur, 72, a retired carpenter, experienced this quietly. One morning, stepping out of the shower, his legs betrayed him. He didn't slip or trip. His body simply failed to catch him in time. That single moment shook him, made him realize that beneath the surface, his body was changing. Balance is more than preventing falls. It is a signal that multiple systems, your muscles, inner ear, and brain, are adjusting to time's subtle push. The inner ear becomes less responsive, muscles weaken, and reaction times slow imperceptibly. Arthur began small exercises, standing on one foot, walking heel to toe, gentle tai chi. Over weeks, he noticed subtle improvements, a regained confidence in his steps, and the quiet relief of moving without hesitation. Balance is freedom. It allows you to navigate your home, your garden, and your life without fear. And it's never too late to strengthen it. Sign 2: your skin tells a louder story. Your skin is a living diary, holding the sun, the laughter, the tears, and the touch of loved ones. But after 70, it begins to speak in ways that are harder to ignore. Bruises appear more easily. Cuts linger. Dry patches persist. Evelyn, 75, noticed her arms were more fragile. A light bump left a mark that stayed for days. She realized it wasn't vanity, it was her body signaling that it needed care. Collagen production decreases, fatty layers thin, blood vessels become fragile, and skin cell regeneration slows. This combination increases vulnerability to infections, pressure sores, and temperature extremes. Moisturizing daily, staying hydrated, avoiding hot showers, and nourishing your body with vitamins like C, E, and omega-3s can protect and support your skin. Each gentle action is a way of honoring the decades your skin has carried you through. Evelyn began noting small changes, a dry patch here, a bruise there. She treated each with patience and care. She discovered a new kind of intimacy with her body, a reverence that didn't exist when youth made her forget its fragility. Sign 3: sleep feels different. You wake earlier. Nighttime interruptions become frequent. Sleep becomes fragile, less restorative. Harriet, 78, once slept through storms, parties, and alarms. Now she wakes at 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling. She isn't anxious or in pain, she's simply experiencing the changes that aging brings to sleep cycles. Melatonin levels decrease, deep sleep diminishes, and even minor discomfort can disturb rest. Kidney and bladder changes, medications, and subtle aches all contribute. Poor sleep affects memory, heart health, and emotional stability. Harriet discovered small rituals that helped: a consistent bedtime, avoiding evening screens, a warm cup of herbal tea, and gentle breathing exercises. Nights became slightly more predictable, a place of quiet restoration instead of frustration. Sleep isn't just rest, it's survival. Sign 4: appetite and digestion shift. Food no longer excites you the way it used to. Meals feel heavier than the joy they once brought. Leon, 74, noticed he felt full after half a plate. Taste buds diminish, stomach acid drops, and digestive muscles slow. Early satiety can lead to unintended weight loss, muscle breakdown, and reduced energy. Eating smaller, frequent meals, prioritizing protein, adding herbs and healthy fats, and sharing meals with others can reignite appetite and nourish your body. Eating becomes an act of care, not a chore, A way to fuel your independence, energy, and emotional resilience. Leon began experimenting, blending smoothies rich in fruits and protein, seasoning foods creatively, and inviting friends over for small, light meals. Food became a source of pleasure again, not just necessity. Sign 5. Grip strength diminishes. You notice it in the kitchen, the living room, even the morning cup of tea. Objects feel heavier, hands slip, coordination falters. Marvin, 76, a retired carpenter, felt it first when a mug slipped from his hand. It wasn't just about the mug. It was about his independence, his ability to interact with the world confidently. Grip strength is a reflection of overall vitality. Muscle loss, nerve slowing, and circulation changes all play a role. Yet, hands can be trained. Squeezing a ball, light resistance exercises, and finger stretches can rebuild strength. Every small effort protects your freedom to hold, create, and touch. Marvin made it a habit to do small exercises daily. Over months, his hands regained strength, and with it, a quiet confidence in his independence. Sign 6. Connection feels distant. Loneliness creeps in quietly. Invitations decline, phone calls reduce, and weeks pass without meaningful interaction. Clara, 80, noticed the shift gradually. I didn't realize how alone I was until I couldn't remember the last time someone held my hand, she shared. Social isolation is as damaging as chronic stress. Even brief interactions, a call, a short chat, a smile at a neighbor, can trigger oxytocin release, calming your nervous system and nourishing your sense of being alive. Clara joined a book circle and volunteered twice a week. The rhythm of connection slowly returned. Her heart felt lighter. Her mind felt sharper. Small interactions became anchors in her day, reminding her that she was seen and valued. Sign 7. Your reflection feels like a stranger. You look in the mirror and hesitate. The face is yours, yet unfamiliar. Lines, posture, and features subtly shift. The mind clings to a younger self, and the mismatch can feel unsettling. Walter, 79, confessed, "I still think I'm 50 inside." But the mirror tells a different story. This is identity speaking, not vanity. The reflection is simply the current chapter of someone who has endured, grown, and softened. Meet it with kindness. Smile at yourself. Keep a photo of your younger self nearby, not to compare, but to honor the journey. Both versions deserve your love. Walter began practicing mindful reflection, taking a moment each morning to appreciate what his body had carried him through. He noticed strength in his hands, resilience in his back, and wisdom in his eyes. The mirror became a teacher, not an adversary. Final thoughts. These 7 signs, balance, skin, sleep, appetite, grip, connection, and self-image, are not punishments. They are invitations. Invitations to slow down, pay attention, and care for the vessel that has carried you this far. You don't need to fix everything at once. Notice. Begin. Move a little more mindfully. Rest a little more intentionally. Speak a little more gently to yourself and others. Even now, there is beauty in how you rise each morning. Purpose in the quiet moments. Love in every call, every smile, every act of presence. If any part of this spoke to you, share your story in the comments. Type, "Okay," if you're still here. Like, share, and subscribe to continue exploring the real journey of aging, with dignity, insight, and empathy. You are not alone, and this path, with all its subtle challenges, still holds wonder, joy, and strength.